in the same hour, no, 8 a.m. So because of that, I like to see my cell phone, and after that, I'm going to my desk to work. That's it.
That's so nice. And you, Luis, what do you do?
Nothing some different from my colleagues, but I don't pick my cell phone at the first time in the morning. I'm going to the window, see how the weather is, and then I can feel the day. After that, I'm going to the kitchen, prepare my coffee, uh, leaving that making, and go to the bathroom, to my breath, washing my face, and turn on the TV to see the notices on the news. Wake up early, like 6:30, 7 a.m. And it's important to know what happens in the city in case you want to go out. We have too much traffic here. It's a big city like São Paulo. Uh, Too much cars on the street. And if you need to go out, you have to be prepared. This is my routine.
That's so nice. When I wake up, I prepare my coffee because I just work after the coffee.
I'm too.
And I start work at the 8 a.m. And during my job, more or less, I drink other coffee. And I think that's it. Sometimes I will wake up at 10 a.m. more or less because I guess it's so automatic. Wake up and start the work. And now I guess is number two. Luis, please read it for us.
Yes, the question number two is how much time do you usually allocate for breakfast and what do you typically eat? Well, I don't put a time to having my breakfast. Uh, I just obsessed for the coffee. And when it's ready, I put it in a cup and drink my first coffee at the morning. Uh, Usually, I eat some bread or a big biscuit, but I don't like to eat too much at the morning. It's not a routine for me, but the coffee is. Uh, I just work after the coffee like you, Tamara. Uh, that's it. I don't taking a time to having a breakfast, sitting on the table. Uh, Me and my wife have different times of the day. She wake up more late, and I start my day first. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes I can eating something, I guess 10 or 11 a.m. It's
Yeah.
so crazy sometimes. And for you, Felipe,
And in the morning, I don't feel hungry, in the morning time. Because of that, I drink only coffee, just coffee, and that's it. Sometimes I eat bread, eggs, but usually it's it's just coffee in the morning. That's
only
it.
black coffee or sometimes you put um, um, milk,
No, just
just
coffee
coffee.
without no sugar,
Yes, that is
With
my
no
thing.
sugar.
no
Without
sugar.
sugar.
I don't use sugar too, but I use how can I say adoçante? I don't know how can I say it in English.
Me neither.
Um, yeah, I use that.
No,
You
I
know.
can't.
Really?
Where you go, for example, depending of the case, oh my gosh, I can see the black coffee. Oh, I will try to drink that. And when I put in my mouth and oh my gosh, I have sugar. Oh my, I can't. I can't
Yes.
drink it. I can't.
This this exercise is amazing. When we talking, I don't know what's the name of the something, and I use a little help here is sweetener.
Sweetener.
Yeah, I use sweetener, not
I
sugar.
can't.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's
I
important
just
to
can't.
know to
Yeah.
amplify your vocabulary for usually common words that you're talking all the day. It's important for us to to change it with each other. It's important to know a new word that I learned today.
Of
Okay.
course. And Antonio, tell me about your breakfast. But first,
Uh,
tell me, you drink coffee, right?
exactly. Just coffee, black
With
coffee.
with sugar, without sugar.
Oh, I like sugar.
Ah, I can't believe that.
I like. I put sugar in my coffee. But I know that's more how to understand, don't use. I have a teacher that put honey in the coffee.
Really?
Honey, yeah, exactly. I haven't ever tried, but it's interesting. I think that one day I try put honey in the coffee. It's interesting. But
Interesting, and I guess the taste is so different,
exactly. Interesting. I don't know if it's good or not. So, and with coffee, bread is more common, and beiju, couscous because it's more the region, the state more common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a typical food of
But,
the region, this kind of food. Yeah.
and when I try to be more health, I put the fruit, a banana, and orange or other fruit. But it's difficult. But
Yeah, completely different when you are on vacation. Oh, I need to go to a hotel that have a really, really good breakfast. But in our daily life, we don't do that. That's okay.
But I have a confession for you guys. I
What?
never make the couscous with the couscouseira. I don't know if it is correct, but I guess the name is this. Uh, I never to do.
Yes,
Please
it's
give me a
English.
recipe.
When
I
I
need
lived
to buy one.
I lived in São Paulo for 13 years, and when
São
I
Paulo
lived
capital?
there in a city that the name is Barueri,
Oh,
and it's
Barueri.
in the part of the west zone of the big São Paulo. And when they talking about couscous, in Rio we associate it to a candy, not
Mm.
the food that Antonio is talking about. It's completely different here. We thinking about couscous like a candy with coconuts. It's different
I
regions,
never eat.
different. Really, it's like a
Yeah.
tapioca. It's
Yeah.
really
No,
like a
okay,
tapioca.
tapioca, okay, but the couscous, and I told you for my husband yesterday, I needed to buy a couscouseira because I never to do, and I saw many recipes, and I, I never to eat that.
Yeah, here is a candy, and in other city is I don't know how to say salgado, but it's a salgado
Mhm.
prato.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There are
Yeah,
a lot of different mix couscous with something, You imagine.
yeah,
Yeah, it depends of your taste. But
yeah.
couscous is good. Even with couscous. With couscous is good for me.
Yeah, my friend live at the Ceará, and she put it the histories on WhatsApp almost every day the couscous that she ate, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful and make maybe the appearance it's so tasty, so good. And I when I saw it, I think, oh my gosh, I really needed to eat this. But
It's
my
easy.
friend made with salt,
Okay.
not sugar.
It's easy. It's just easy recipe. Couscous.
I will try.
Okay. Go ahead.
I guess everybody answered the number two, or Antonio not finish.
I finished.
You're finished.
Yeah.
Okay. So number three now, Felipe, can you read it for us, please?
Yes. How do you organize your mornings to get ready for the day? Uh, it's as I said before, I work in home office. You know, my setup is ready to me. My my laptop, my monitor, my chair. So when I get up, I take a shower and go to the my desk. That's it. It's a simple thing, you know. It's my setup is in my room. So during the day, during the morning, I will do other things in parallel, you know. It's, uh, for example, take care of my house and during my job. It's my routine, you know. Yeah, walk with my dog. That's it. It's a advantage to me working home office, you know. I can do other things in parallel. I don't know if it's
Mm-hmm.
correct parallel, but that's it.
And how much time you work at home?
Eight per day, per day. How many hours
Yeah,
per day?
no, how much time you work at home? For example, it's before the pandemic.
In the beginning of the pandemic, my company opened the home office for everyone. Not for everyone, but most of the professionals. And I was contemplate with the the way. So I have lived in Porto Alegre when in the beginning of the pandemic. I live in there. I have lived in Porto Alegre, so it was opportunity to move to Recife again. You know? At the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic gave me the opportunity to come back to Recife and work in home office. That's it.
And in my case, before the pandemic, when I started almost more or less 2020, when I started the pandemic, I worked in the other company, like a presential. I don't know if it is correct, but we come to home, no, with your computer, my computer, and I guess after 4 or 5 months, I get a new job, and now I'm working there. And the thing that pay my attention when I apply for this vacancy is home office home office for always, home office para sempre. And oh my gosh, that's so nice. I will apply for this job, and now I'm working there almost 3 years.
Yeah.
That's so nice. And I like it. I don't know if you like it, but I like so much. I can. to do the tasks during my lunch time, or before that or after that, because I guess the traffic, it's the, I don't know, I forgot the name in English. O tráfego de carros, o trânsito, it's so hard and you spend a lot of time.
Yeah, it's other life.
Yeah. And for you, Luis?
Well, I've been in this game for a long time, and I'm working in home office for a really, really, really long time before the pandemic. When I lived in São Paulo, I started e-commerce, and in the beginning, it's running in my own house. So you have to be disciplined. Wake up early, move to another room, change your clothes, and turn off if you are in home. So why I'm talking about it? Because I'm working in the most of time. I just only me. I'm working alone in a computer, and I have to be concentrated. I think it's like Felipe, when you work with cybersecurity, you probably are working alone with some remote people around you, then communicate with messages and something like that. So when I'm going to bed at night, in a few minutes, I remember what I'm gonna do at the next morning. Today we have a lot of distractions to procrastinate, like social media, hundreds of mails that enter in your mailbox, and you have to focus to doing your job and to be productive at the end of the day. If you stay with little distractions, it's not a good idea. So I planned my day in the last night and put my priorities, and this is in my mind what I'm gonna do in the next morning. That's my way of thinking. It's that. And about you, Antonio? You have the same way or not?
Sorry, what is the question?
The question is, how do you organize your mornings to get ready for the day? As I said, I organizing my morning in the last night, just a few minutes under before my sleeping. I just punctuated two or three things that they are priority for me in the next morning. And about you?
Uh, so to organize my days, I need to write in the paper what I need to do. Normally, I write the task is to be the check along the day, because if I don't write, normally I forget. I forget one or other things that I need to do. So I need the the exercise in the morning. Normally I do it.
Great.
Great. And in my case, for example, I really need to write the notes and before I go to the bed, because if I can't do this, I can did this. Oh my gosh! In the next day, or for example, during the Friday at the Monday, I forgot all the things that I will do at the morning, the Monday, for example. So I really need to write the tasks or the what I need to do in my work, for example, because if I don't do this, I forgot, of course. And about my organizing in my mornings, sometimes I don't organize nothing. I just wake up and start my job. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible.
I try to organize, but sometimes I have a trouble. Like yesterday, hey Louis, can you go with me to a hospital? I'm gonna take a checkup exam and I need a company to do that. It's necessary. Okay, let's
Eh.
go now.
Exactly that. And now I get this number 4. Antonio, can you read it for us, please?
Okay. What are the essential activities you perform daily at work or school? The essential activities. I read a lot. I write a lot because when I am in the master, I need to I don't know, entregar uh the works, the activities almost daily. I need to read a lot texts, the articles, the books. So in my routine, I need separate 1 or 2 hours just for it. So this is a kind of duty that I need to do. For this reason, I need to organize all day, all yeah, exactly, all day because it's many material to organize.
When you read something, you read it only in Portuguese or you try read the specific things in English.
I read it both in Portuguese and in English.
That's so nice. I
Yeah,
guess the terms, technical terms, is more easy to read in English. I try read a book in English, but I can. And we stay at my, and I can't start it yet. I'm following. And for you, Felipe.
And about me, my essential activities in my job, my work. And I don't, I'm not going to school anymore because I complete my degree. But in information technology, we are all the time studying, yeah, to keep current. So because of that, my daily routine is uh, study for new technology, deployment projects, help my others analysts with case. Yeah, that's it. It's a, how can I say, dynamic day, It's it's
Hmm.
not the same thing every day. I don't like this kind of job to do the same thing every day. In IT, it's completely different. Of course, it's a little bit stressful someday, but if you try to organize your schedule, uh, it's more easy.
And you develop something about IT?
Only some scripts to repetitive tasks. When I have a repetitive task to execute in many devices,
Hmm.
I I create a Python script automation to automate this kind of task. But it's simple, nothing more that I need to spend a lot of time in develop because it's not my focus, you know.
Hmm. But you know all the almost your or the some things about the I don't know to say in English, linguagens de programação. It's because it change all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Programming demands a lot of time to do the things, you know. I don't have this time because I have to do my things in networking security and live, you know. I need to live with my family, do other things, you know.
We need to do this.
Yeah.
I try spend 1 or 2 hours with my husband per day. Because if I don't do this, for example, when I wake up, he goes,
Mhm.
and when you return to my home, I can't stop yet my work day. And sometimes after that you have the task for to do, and sometimes I go out
Oh
because
my God.
sometimes I can't go to the gym during my lunch, so I'll go there after my job. And when I return to my home, oh my gosh, I need really like sleep, like you said.
Yeah, it's important. It's a balance, you know. It's
Yeah.
not only working and study, you know. Need to do other things with your husband, your family. That's it. It's important.
Mhm. That's important thing. Yeah. And for you, Luis.
I really worry when about my days activities because, as I said before, I'm working alone and I do a lot of things. I make some jobs per hour for international market. I have my own website to put content there. I have a YouTube channel that I'm recording some tips and tricks uh, in my marketing. As Philip said, the evaluation it's happens all the times in technology. Uh, Whoever I work with marketing, I have R in technology like HTML, CSS, Python, and JavaScript. So I have to stay updated in new language, in new technologies, and new things that will help my clients. Um, I made a speech in some events. Uh, I had to be concentrated to do all this thing all the day in a period of 80 hours. And in the past, I have been sitting in this chair for 12, 14 hours a day. It's not a good idea. You will damage your health. It's not good. I have a I have a job that I work for the most largest agency in Brazil, and I make some freelances for United States and Europe. Uh, I leave it in the past. I'm coming out from the agency and I running my job by myself today. This is a choice that I'm choose. um, Organize and be update is a important thing for me too.
Exactly. We need to live in our life,
We
no?
need to live. Yes.
Yeah. And now I guess it's number 5. Antonio, can you read it for us, please?
The question,
5.
how do you manage your time during the day to ensure productivity? So, I have classes in the afternoon, so when I need to do other things, I solve in the morning. And in this case, when I need to think others activities, normally I put to solve in the morning and others in the night, depend of the activities. But depend of the day, of course, because it's difficult to keep the same productivity all the week. So depend of the day. Yeah, I think that is
Okay. I I can't understand all the things that you said because for me, for example, I guess your microphone have some problem.
oh
I don't know if it happened with just me.
okay. Just a minute.
Luis and Felipe, for you, that's okay?
Yeah, it's a noise, a little noise,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it better now?
Oh, it's better
Too
now.
much.
Because of the microphone is so far, I think, and
Oh,
I think that I need
Yeah.
to
It's
put
like me.
one.
If I'm work talking here, it will be better.
I want one this.
But do you understand or no? It's so difficult to understand what I say.
If you can repeat for
Okay,
us,
no
go
problem.
ahead.
So when I say I have classes in the afternoon, so when I need to solve all those things, solve a problem, for example, I normally organize to solve in the morning, and the other activities, if I need in the nine, because in the afternoon is just in the anniversary. But when I say it is difficult to keep the same level of productivity, it is difficult in the week. So depend of the week, depend of my energy in the day. But that's it.
That's so nice. Now we hear a lot of and clear. So, and thanks, Antonio, and for you, Luis.
Well, manage time is essential for your daily life. But we have Scrum tools to help us to do with that. Felipe probably know too much about that. Uh, I have used the major tools to organize my day. Scrum tools. I was using Jira, who is terrible, with Monday. And nowadays, I just alone, I use ClickUp. It's a free tool. It's amazing. We have a tracking time because all of my jobs are per hour, and I don't want to give more hours for one job, and I use a tracking time to do my job. That's how I manage my day to be more productive. Simple, screw tools.
That's so
At the
nice.
begin, at the beginning, I hate them. Oh, come on! I'm going. I will do this job for 2 times, but no. Uh, when the time's going through fast, this not happen. You can organize it better.
Okay. And for you, Felipe.
And here, my routine is it's dynamic, I have a week schedule, the tasks, that I use the Outlook agenda to organize my week tasks. my daily routine, you know, but because the dynamic, other things happen, you know. So because of that, we lead with prioritize, you know, we prioritize demands that the needs urgency, for example, no? If I have a problem that we need a urgency, I will do this task. And that's it. But usually I use the agenda, Outlook agenda, and uh, for example, I like to change. For example, in the morning I do one thing, and in afternoon other things, because if I'm doing the same activity, for example, documentation, no, I don't like to do documentation, but it's essential, no, essential, no, it's
Necessary.
necessary, no, it's a
Hmm.
pre-requirement of the project, you know, we need to deliver the documentation. So when I have two, three documentation to do, I prefer executing in the morning one, afternoon after that, or at night, you know. I prefer to random tasks during the day instead to do the same activity all the day. It's for me, it's boring, you know.
Hmm.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
And I totally agree with you because I hate to do the same thing during my all the day during my job. And I try to do this too, but sometimes it doesn't happen because, for example, I have some meetings with my customers at the morning, and sometimes I have other meetings with my other customers. So sometimes I can't, for example, uh, to do the other thing in the morning one and the afternoon other. But that's okay.
Okay.
I guess we have more time for to answer the one more question. So I guess we talking about foods and the number just number 6. Luis, can you read it for us, please?
Yes. Do you follow any specific ritual for lunch? What do you usually eat? Yes, here in this house we have a ritual for the lunch. This is not as our breakfast, who everyone wake up in an hour that we need at 12 o'clock. All of us are sitting on the table to having lunch together because my daughter have to go to school at 1 p.m. and we make the lunch together. And after that, I'm gonna go into him to the school and leaving she there. So they love it. Oh, eu ia falar. I was speaking in Spanish. Polo. They love it chicken. I have traveled for a lot of places in South America and Central America. This is why I remember Polo. They love chicken. They eating chicken all the week. They think it's health and it's good. But I'm tired about it. I'm really tired about chicken. I prefer other foods like lasagna, meat. No, meat is a refeição. I don't know how can I say a beef, a steak. I love a steak. Uh, every day we have beans and rice and some kind of salads or vegetables. But I don't like them. I hate green food. So that's our routine. There is one specific thing that is so funny. I have, as I said to you, I have a child who's 7 years old. She eat the same thing every day. Rice, bean, chicken, made as a specific mode. Okay, if I don't know how to explain that in English, and some kind of potato, but not French fries. They are mashing, and they eat like that. It's normal potato, but potato. Uh, that's the only thing that changed in your lunch. That's our routine.
I never hear the one person talk, oh my gosh, I love broccolis. I love salads. I love uh, I forgot the name of the alface in English. Helping me, guys.
I
Alguma coisa
hate alface,
salute?
so I will never alface. I can
Lecture.
Lecher. Yeah.
lecture. Oh my God,
I
I
never
hate
hear it.
lecture.
I love lecher.
I love lecture. Come on. I love barbecue.
Me too.
I really love barbecue.
And I guess, Luis, you watching so much Breaking Bad because you remember the pollos and you forgot the meat,
No,
the
no,
chicken.
I saw some episodes of Breaking Bad, but I think it's so boring, and I know I'm not watching Breaking Bad. But the
Uh,
polos, when you go, I remember in 19th when I went to a specific region, an island so far away, it's too much miles from the continent, and that one guy that said, "We for sure we only eat fish because if it's fresh." And one guy said, "Oh, I'd like to eat a chicken." Come on, Wagner. Did you saw any chicken here? You really saw any chicken here? You will eating a chicken. In this case, he eats chicken and he got sick. He got salmonella. That's the question. It was in Galapagos in 1998. When you go to a specific region, eat something fresh, drink water in bottles. Don't drink any water if you found on your way. Drink your only bottled water. Eat only things that you can see, uh, like vegetables. If you see them here or eat fish, you are looking this. It's fresh. Never eat something that you can didn't perceive that they are you from. So it's a little
Oh.
example.
Oh my. And for you, Felipe?
Uh, I I don't follow any ritual for lunch. I eat with it's available at the moment in my house, you know. For example, pasta is one thing that me and my wife like so much. It's fast to do, you know, pasta
Hmm. I
and
love.
pasta and beef. It's and French fries, but I use
Air fryer.
a fryer. Yes, a fryer to do because it's more healthy.
Hmm.
That's it. Sometimes my mother-in-law make good beans. She and sometimes I'm go to bring the her brings to us. That's it.
That's so nice. I bring it to in my when I go to my mom's house.
Yeah.
The beans. And for you, Antonio.
So, about the ritual, now I don't have it, but when I live with my parents, we have the habit to have a lunch together at the table, all the lunch. And they didn't know, but the lunch is all day the lunch together. And about the food, I love the beans. I love beans, the rice, the chicken, and about the vegetable, I don't know in English how to say, but I love it. Beterraba. I don't know how to say it.
Me neither. I'll search.
Uh,
Bet, maybe beat, B,
Beat.
B.
it,
Beat.
Ah,
Bet is when you are making a sporting bet. You know, you put money, you like bet. Now you
bet.
bet that soccer team will win. Bet. Beat.
Um,
oh, beet. So it's understand. And that's it. It's very common. Not nothing specific food.
that's so nice. So, guys, I will stop on